Would you like to be somebody who understands the three key pillars of life which help you reduce your suffering and let you thrive in life? Then listen to this entire video where I go through the three pillars and focus on the first pillar to start with, and the second other two pillars I will go through in my next videos. Let's get into it. So before we start, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to learn more about self-development, dating, and how to reduce suffering in life. Let's get into it. Okay, so from some perspectives, life really isn't too complex. As humans, all we want to really do is just avoid suffering and live in well-being, which is sort of the absence of suffering, let's say, and create something cool whilst we're here. And I think there are three sort of fundamental pillars in life which you are necessary to have, or else you'll suffer basically, and you won't be well off, and you'll suffer whether it is physically or mentally. And I think it is sort of like a chair with three legs. You can think of it. If one of the legs breaks, the chair collapses, and the chair is a metaphor for your life. If one of these things aren't working, then your life collapses, let's say, and you suffer. So the key skill is to balance these three pillars, because they are all mutually important. And that is in some sense the art of life, because people can be experts in one pillar, however quite unskilled in the other two pillars, which costs them then. And so the skill of life is balance. Now, the three pillars are health, career/purpose, and relationships, which is like family and friends. And today we're going to focus on health. Okay. In order to be healthy, you need three things, I think, fundamentally. There are more things which make it more complex, but like on a simplified level, you really need three things. You need sleep, a good diet, and exercise. Period. Of course, if you have extra health problems like diabetes, you may need more to sort of stay healthy. But on an average level, if you need to take care of your body, or else you suffer, and your declining body will prevent you from achieving your goals in life. And think of your body as like a rental car. The more you maintain and take care of the car, the further it will take you in life. However, if you're reckless with the car, then it'll break down earlier. And trust me, it's really difficult to do anything proper in life if you're in hospital or you're experiencing severe pain permanently, because that makes your life miserable, and trying to be positive and optimistic about the remaining aspects of your life, that's really difficult. So it's like, it's the cornerstone of your well-being, your health. And for example, I had an MRT done last week because I have some elbow pain, because I was going too hard in the gym, and I think I did something with my elbow. And whilst I was there, the atmosphere is at the radiologist, I think that's what you call it, where you get an MRT done. MRT is that body scan, by the way, where you need to like lie still for sort of X amount of minutes, and like this machine around you is like really loud, like clanking away. Horrible, really bad experience. I mean, and I was just thinking, it's so worth to just take care of your body so you don't have to do these horrible experiences like getting an MRT done. Yeah. And the second aspect, let's start now with sleep. So, as the first part of health. So sleep is really your best friend. It lets your body regenerate, and I can really recommend the TED Talk by Matt Walker called "Sleep is Your Superpower." And it explains the downsides and the benefits of, or the downsides of sleep deprivation and the benefits of sleeping longer. It's quite shocking. For example, you can increase your risk of getting Alzheimer's, heart disease, I believe, and also other terrible illnesses just by not sleeping enough. And when I mean sleep deprivation, I don't mean like sleeping 1 or 2 hours. I mean just sleeping like 1 or 2 hours too little, sort of sleeping like 6 or 5 hours permanently. How that can be damaging. So try and go to bed at the same time and also wake up at the same time, because your body loves routine. It will thank you for the regularity, and really sleep it's magical how it maintains your body's health, and it's certainly underestimated in nowadays society, and the whole sort of hustle culture of, well, perpetuated by people like Gary Vee, which says, you know, you're sleeping too long, you should be sleeping less. It's rubbish. It's dangerous, and it's rubbish. You need to sleep long. And I think Arnold Schwarzenegger's advice on if you're sleeping too long, you should sleep faster. It's so unsophisticated, that advice. It's really stupid. I'm sorry. It really is stupid. Well, not stupid, but it's just really unsophisticated, because it's just not true. It's not right, let's say. Yeah, so really make sure you sleep long, because it is so... Your body needs it, period. And if you don't sleep enough, your body will suffer from it. Okay, second aspect, diet. So you are what you eat. Now, food is a very controversial topic in the realm of sort of veganism and sort of keto diets, etc. And I'm not an expert on them, so I can't really give qualified advice. However, there is an idea, depending on what food you eat, your mind and body transforms. And this is shown by the story of the Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve eat an apple and they transform into conscious human beings. And I think that is also, this story is a reflection of humanity, of how humans work. And I do think, depending on what you eat, the output of your life is affected strongly. So if you eat greasy food with a lot of processed sugar, your body will pay for it, and your body will depreciate faster. And please, please, please stay away from energy drinks. They're diabolical. Seriously. They're so unhealthy. The caffeine and the amount of sugar in them it's a kind of drug, I think. I mean, of course they taste brilliant, but they're so bad for you. Like, it tastes so good because it comes at a big cost too. It's always balanced out. If anything's too good to be true, it's not true. And it only tastes so good because it also makes you dip so much. For example, I don't drink caffeine or Red Bull anymore, but I think 1 or 2 years ago, when I also wasn't drinking any, I was at a club and I had this a vodka Red Bull from a friend. And maybe it was because of the mix, but the Red Bull was so powerful, and because I was so sensitive then to the caffeine and the sugar, because I don't really drink it, and then when I had it, I had to focus on not collapsing on the dance floor. I swear. I was like, Henry, I felt like my heart was racing. I was having heart palpitations. I was about to collapse. I was like, Henry, don't drop, because it just hit me like a train, because it's just so strong. And yeah, just stay away from them. And also stay away from coffee, which I've made another video on if you'd like to understand why you shouldn't drink coffee. And now the final aspect is exercise. Do regular exercise. Your immune system will strengthen itself as a consequence, and you'll become more resilient against illnesses and viruses. For example, I haven't been ill in about 1.5 years since I started a stricter diet, doing sport very consistently and regularly, and also taking cold showers, for example. And the more energy, if you do more sport, you'll have more energy throughout your day and feel stronger too. And exercise is also a form of delayed gratification, because you're putting your body through discomfort now in order for a gain later, which is like a stronger health. You'll look great in the mirror, and it's a great habit to practice, because if you practice delaying gratification, that mindset and that ability will merge into other aspects of your life, and which is very useful. And I think those people who delay gratification most succeed also most in our society. But again, I'm not an expert in the realm of sort of physical science, so I can't really give you any science behind it. But also looking in the mirror and seeing a nice body is also great for your confidence. And interestingly enough, your health can easily be neglected in life, because society doesn't really put too much emphasis on taking care of your health. You know, at school, you learn how to have a good career, but nobody really teaches you to take care of your health. And if your health is subpar, trust me if you want, or you don't need to, but having a successful career when your health is subpar is going to be pretty difficult. And that's quite ironic, because sometimes we really take our health for granted. Like, your health can come at the cost of your career. If you work long hours, you're making a sacrifice at like when you do that, because you're sacrificing the time you could be spending with family or doing sport, let's say. Yeah. So that was the focus on health, and the other two pillars are career, which is a bit more complex because it's like career slash purpose slash meaning in your life, and it's quite interesting because the key here with these three pillars is you need to balance them. And with career, for example, the unfortunate thing is that in order to grow a lot of wealth, like monetary wealth, you have to put in a significant amount of time, and riches don't come from nothing. You need to put in the hours, and that may cost success or your success in the other two pillars, because whilst you're focusing on your career, you won't be putting that time into your family or your health. But I'll talk about that in my next video more in detail. And the final pillar is relationships, your family, your friends, your social connections, and it's the human connection you have in life with other people. So if we conclude the pillar on health, it's that you need to sleep enough so your body can regenerate and avoid getting, deteriorating faster than it sort of naturally would. You need to eat well because your diet determines your output in life, and it's sort of, you are what you eat, So really make sure you pick a healthy diet. And finally, exercise, because exercise has many health benefits, like strengthening your immune system and giving you more energy throughout the day, which is very beneficial if you want to be more efficient at work, for example. So in conclusion, there are three main pillars that we need to take care of in life: our health, our career slash purpose, and family and friends, our social connections and family connections. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to learn more about self-development, dating, and how to reduce suffering in life. So that was it. Thank you for listening.